The whole city of Philadelphia know it. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles, huh? This is when we peak. When these type of hats come out is when we peak. The dude that, that rescued the kids coming out of the building. Oh, they was throwing them out of the building and he was catching them, unlike Aguilar. Well, I'm glad you displayed better hands than Aguilar. I'm glad. This is something that I want some of these. Oh, by the way, Alshon Jeffrey is going to play on Thursday. I expect Alshon Jeffrey to be a huge contributor to this much needed win. Much needed win. Watch how different we look as a collective group with Alshon Jeffrey out there. Now, we talked about the keys to victory earlier, but I want to talk to you about something else. I want to talk to you about squandered opportunities. Squandered opportunities. With Tim Jernigan being out and Malik Jackson being out, we still can't seem to find some type of pass rush. Hassan Ridgeway and whoever else is in there in the middle helping out Fletcher Cox included, are squandering opportunities. Ronald Darby's going to be out a month. I wish Ronald Darby a speedy recovery. Everybody knows I'm a Ronald Darby fan. But Ronald Darby ain't been playing the way he should be playing. Squandered opportunity. It just don't even stop there at all. Now, you already know. Mac Hollins, squandered opportunity. Nelson Aguilar, squandered opportunity. Dallas Goedert, squandered opportunity. Miles Sanders, squandered opportunity. And all these squandered opportunities on the offensive side of the ball has caused Carson Wentz greatness. He could be 3-0 without Deshaun Jackson and Alshon Jeffrey, if guys would have capitalized on opportunities. Now, Nelson Aguilar has a situation. Nelson Aguilar, 9 times out of 10, will not be a Philadelphia Eagle next year. Nelson Aguilar could have made himself very marketable in the times with Deshaun Jackson out and Alshon Jeffrey. All the rumors in the season about Nelson Aguilar being on the trading block. What would we rather have now? Nelson Aguilar gone and 2 wins and be 3-0? Or still put up with the same excuses? Oh, it was the lights, this, that, and the third. This is when we peak. We don't peak out here when it's still 90-degree weather. This is when we peak, when it's time to bring the beanies out. The Philadelphia Eagles will be okay. We will be okay. I'm glad everybody is counting us out so early. I'm glad some of you guys are peaking so early. I'm happy for you. But it don't matter how. All you got to do is peak. All you got to do is get to the playoffs. You could peak all season and lose your first playoff game. I don't understand some of these guys. I don't get it. If my team 3-0, I'm not making videos about the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line. You mean to tell me it's nothing that you can make a video about? These guys move weird. And then when these guys start losing, there's nothing else to say. It's nothing else to say. The fact of the matter remains this, man. You always going to see me here. You always going to see me here. Win, lose, or draw. But I'm telling you, Eagles Nation, is coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I said hold on last week. I'm saying it again. Hold on. Hold on. This thing is far from over. This is the biggest game of Doug Peterson's career. Yeah. This is the biggest game of Doug Peterson's career. I'm going to tell you why. With the exclusion of the Super Bowl. Now, I'll put the Super Bowl as the biggest game of his career. The playoff games, he was expected to lose because he had Nick Foles in the playoffs both times. He was expected to lose. He was an underdog in every playoff game. Expected to fall flat on his face because Carson didn't play. The expectations wasn't high. The expectations are high. Carson Wentz is playing. And you ain't really got nothing bad to say about. Listen, if I'm Doug Peterson, only thing I got to say that got anything to do with Carson Wentz is me calling roll. I have no pointers for him. Nothing. Now, nobody's sitting here saying that Carson Wentz couldn't have done some things better. But I'm sitting here saying that Carson Wentz did what he's supposed to do. We're supposed to be 3-0 right now. None of the blame is on Carson Wentz. I can't say that enough. I can't say that enough. People want us to fail so bad, but I'm telling you, it always happens like this. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I like Rasul Douglas a lot. Rasul Douglas need to start, man. I really like Rasul Douglas a lot. I want Rasul Douglas on Adams. I want him on Adams. I don't care what nobody say. Adams a top 5 wide receiver. I don't matter. I want him on Adams. This is when we peak. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? It's very early. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's very, very early. This is when we peak. Block it out. Alshon coming back. Nelson Aguilar will be in a more comfortable role, not having to shoulder the load, getting 13 targets. He can't handle that, obviously. Alshon coming back. And Alshon don't need 13 targets to be effective. Alshon going to be the voice talking to these wide receivers like, yo, catch the ball. The only mistake that can still be made is Miles Sanders starting in Lambeau. We not a summertime team. We a cold weather team. This is when we peak. Eagles Nation, listen. Listen. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. So many things can happen in the NFL. So many things. I think we're going to be 2-2.